So I've got some juicy about Debra Messing from my 2017 research. I tried to find it again and I sort of found some stuff. Anyway, let's get into it.
Oh, well, people need to be awake and they need to be aware.
So I had two videos that came up in my subscriptions. This one right here from Me on the Left and this one right here from Salty Cracker. Same incident, basically, Debra Messing said that black Trump voters are mentally ill. Spews racism to shame black voters. Same incident. So I put together a playlist and this is going to go on it. And I did some go searching. And I found this article, and at the bottom of it is the bottom of it is this video, and I want to show you. If you hit it, that's when it says unavailable. I think this was the video that I had previously found, so I haven't been able to find the video, but I found this sort of provide support but not evidence that the video exists. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so the article is called Debra Messing's Favorite Maoist. In case you're not aware, Revolutionary Communist Party, they are all Maoists. That's their style of communism that they like. So I actually know more about them than the DSA. I haven't done much research on the DSA. I should do that. Because my channel was at one point, communism was my main subtopic that I was diving into the most. So I want to kind of get back to that and keep that theme going so that I have sort of an area of semi-expertise. So I consider communism the area that I'm most familiar with, and Antifa, but more behind the scenes, not going out and sticking a microphone in their face, but rather going through their own websites and finding their own cringe that they're putting out. So this article is covering the life of Bob Avakian. This is from the left, I believe. Longtime head of Revcom. He's the one who started it. An ardent promoter of the ideas of Stalin and Mao. Like I said, he's a Maoist. Staple of the left ever since the 60s. He ran, I've mentioned this before, he ran against Bill Ayers, who is over here, Bill Ayers. You can see, this is like the third time I've tried to record this video. Anyway, he ran against Bill Ayers for, I want to say president of the students. It was DSA, I think, but it was like, or maybe it was SDS. It was like a commie club for colleges at Berkeley. Students for Democratic Society, maybe SDS. Anyway, whatever the acronym is, it was the commie group that pretend to be like Democratic Socialists. Where have we heard that before? Har har. So he ran against Bill Ayers and this guy, Bob Avakian. I don't know if they were friends, but they were in the same club and ran for the same position. Bill Ayers got it. He's the one that was friends with Obama. I don't know, maybe Bob Avakian knows Obama too, but Bill Ayers, we know, knows Obama. So you see him here with Cornel West at the Riverside Church. They really like that Riverside Church. Check this out. You have a notice. They stopped putting the notice of their events on their website, and now they put them all on Facebook. But they had an event where Bernie Sanders was speaking at this Riverside Church. So it must be like one of these leftist churches, like really far left. And it's up Riverside. It's like up in Upper Manhattan. So I debated. It's like almost into Harlem. I guess it's Lower Harlem. So they consider 125th the main stretch of Harlem, but Harlem goes all the way up to like 145th is definitely Harlem too. I think it goes up to like 150th, and then you start to get into another area that they call It gets into the Dominican area after that. Why can't I think of what it's called? Washington Heights. There we go. Alright, so this is not from this year. It says Wednesday, August 30th. I think this is either 2017 or you probably can't see it, but I'm trying to. It doesn't do it anymore. Oh, there. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2017 because it was on Thursday last year, 2018. All right. So that's how old this is. I kept this in my notes. Ha 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 ha. All right. So this article is interesting. It ties Avakian to Cornel West and Carl Dix. And I was saying in my video about Cornel West about how Cornel West and Carl Dix often come up together when you do searches. In fact, there was less discussion of. He told the audience RCP leader had brought forward a new synthesis of communism. He uses that line a lot. That's like a memorized line or a talking point or whatever. He uses that all the time. It's a new synthesis of communism, and they're going to get the revolution, and they're going to overthrow the government. I don't know if they're working with DSA behind the scenes. It's something I want to look up at some point. Apparently he hates Jews. So, RCP paid for a full page ad in the New York Times. They've done this before. There was an event in November where they were like gonna have a revolution and like take over the country or whatever. November of 2017, and I had my first collaboration, which was with Alicia. I'll link her new channel in the description. So her first channel got taken down, so she's on her second life of a channel, and then I believe she's also on BitChute. So she and I had our first collaboration, and that was leading up to the Revolutionary Communist Party event in November of 2017. And for that event, they also took out, I don't know if it was $70,000 that time, but they took out a full page ad in the New York Times for that event too. They love, in case you haven't noticed, I noticed this, the left really loves press releases and, ads and stuff like this. So yeah, and this is, I believe this article is also from, I believe it's from November of 2017. I don't know if there's a date on it anywhere, but I'm guessing it's from, not November, January of 2017, because that's when, oh yeah, all of this stuff, these names, you're gonna find them on here and on here. Scroll up. This is from January of 2017. This is from January 2017. And like I said, I woke up April of 2017. I woke up. That was when they had the whole Battle of Berkeley thing. So I woke up finding out about that. And when I heard about that, and I kept doing research and finding out about all this stuff, that's what woke me up politically. Finding out the level that real communists are at in this country shook me awake. So, and here's another article that came out. It says 10 hours ago, I think. 21 hours ago, yeah. It's been sitting in my tabs with me going, I gotta make a video. So, I don't know if this isn't really related to the other incident, but it's more Debra Messing being a leftist and making the news. So I'm gonna put this article in the description too. But Whoopi Goldberg's pretty much on the left, and if Whoopi Goldberg is saying Debra Messing is like too far to the left. I think she mentions why is it there we go, McCarthy error. Alright. So Whoopi Goldberg said that relates it to the McCarthy era, which again I find very interesting because Debra Messing is a commie. She's tied to communist organization, Revolutionary Communist Party, because she signed this thing with them in January of 2017. So she wanted to print everyone who attended a fundraiser. And I actually did a video about McCarthyism, but I didn't really go in that in depth, but I read up on it, and basically what it was, and the Hollywood blacklist, it was basically around the same time. There were a bunch of communists out in Hollywood, and so McCarthy was kind of leading the charge and calling them out and being communists, and they claimed they weren't, and they basically sued to get their rights back. So I did a video kind of about this, and I really just kind of covered the conclusion, which was sue, 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 because it worked for them. That's how they got to where they are at. So it should work for us if we just get on it. So we need people to sue, and then if people win money in these lawsuits, they should use that money. Some of it they're going to need, but they should use some of that money to help other conservatives sue to help get rights. And just, we need to keep snowballing with that. Just keep suing. And when people win lawsuits, use some of that money to help other people sue and set up organizations that are meant to give money to sue. Okay, I am going way off on a tangent. So I had DuckDuckGo'd her. Here's one article. And these articles are about her being this signatory on this request for a coup d'etat that the revolutionary communists had. They wanted to make a cut of state. So that's a little linguistic fun. So coup d'etat, in case you've ever heard that word and wondered what it is, I think it's on this article where... Nope. Maybe it's this article. Here we go. The actors who signed the appeal for the coup included Ed Asner, Margaret Cho. Her name comes up a lot too in this leftist stuff. Debra Messing, Rosie O'Donnell, Michael Shannon, and David Strathairn. It's very unusual that I have trouble pronouncing something. Anyway, so coup d'etat, in case you're wondering, just a total side note, it's cut of state. So coup is from French, or maybe it's from something else, but in French this means cut, and so coup d'etat is like cut of state. The DE is normally of, same thing in Spanish, and I think Italian is DI for the same word, but when you put it with état, which starts with an E, you kind of put an apostrophe and drop the E, because otherwise that's day. So you don't like hiccup sound when you're speaking. So it's d'état. So état means state. It kind of looks like state if you actually see the word. So it literally means cut of state, in case you're ever wondering. Total sidetrack. All right. And again, my whole point was that I also wanted to cover that this video seems to exist. I'm guessing, I'm so sure this is the video that I had found that I can't find again. So anyway, I'll link all this in the description. I'm like talking in verbal circles. I'm sorry. I'm a bad YouTuber today. Alright everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.
People need to be awake and they need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff. People need to be awake. People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against this stuff.
And it's so politically engaged. And it's so politically engaged.